Have you ever told yourself I'm just getting older when that mid-afternoon fatigue hits like a wall? Or when your eyes look puffier every morning even after a full night's sleep? What if I told you those aren't just signs of aging, they're your kidneys begging for help? Every day, millions of people ignore the quiet screams of these two organs keeping them alive. And by the time the warning becomes loud enough to notice, nearly 30% of kidney function may already be gone. I'm Dr. Johnny, and today I need you to understand something critical. Kidney decline doesn't start in hospitals. It starts quietly in your morning routine. The water you skip, the stress you let slide, the breakfast you think is healthy but silently strains your filters. These small choices repeated every sunrise can decide whether your creatinine slowly creeps up or finally starts to fall. But here's the good news. You don't need pills, expensive detox drinks, or complicated procedures to turn it around. Scientists from the University of Wollongong uncovered 5 morning habits that can lower creatinine by 0.43 mg/dL in just 12 weeks. 5 simple steps that take less than 30 minutes yet can save your kidneys from permanent damage. So before you take another sip of coffee or scroll through your phone, I want you to stay with me till the end of this video, because what I'm about to share might just change the way your kidneys age and how long they keep you alive. When you open your eyes each morning, your kidneys have already been working nonstop through the night, filtering your blood, clearing out waste, and keeping your body in balance while you slept. But here's the catch: during those 7 or 8 hours without water, your blood quietly thickens. It's like forcing your kidneys to pump sludge through a paper filter. That first hour after waking up can either help them recover or push them closer to exhaustion. That's why your very first act of the day matters more than anything else you'll do. Before your phone, before coffee, before even brushing your teeth, drink 1 full glass of room temperature water. 8 to 16 ounces. Simple, right? But this single act triggers a biochemical chain reaction that doctors rarely talk about. I had a patient named Robert, 63 years old, who used to feel foggy every morning. His creatinine was creeping up, and he blamed it on aging. We changed only one thing: his morning hydration. Within 4 weeks, his energy returned, and his labs showed a small but real drop in creatinine. Nothing else in his lifestyle changed, not his diet, not his medication. Just that morning water ritual. Science backs this up. A major review from the University of Wollongong analyzed 68 randomized controlled trials over 2,000 participants. The conclusion stunned even the researchers. Consistent morning hydration lowered creatinine by an average of 0.43 mg/dL in just 12 weeks. That's enough to shift you from the borderline kidney risk zone back toward normal. Now, why room temperature water? Because cold water shocks your stomach, diverting blood away from your kidneys. Hot water forces your body to cool it down before use. But water at body temperature slips in instantly. It flows. It absorbs. It revives your cells within minutes. Your urine turns clearer, your blood pressure steadies, and your brain fog lifts as oxygen finally reaches every corner of your body. Take a moment tomorrow morning to watch what happens when you do this. That first sip doesn't just hydrate you, it awakens your kidneys. You'll feel it almost like someone flicked a switch inside your lower back. And if you've been living dehydrated for years, this simple habit can feel like giving your organs a breath of fresh air. Have you ever noticed your eyes look puffier when you skip water in the morning? Comment yes if that's you. I read every story, because real change starts when you pay attention to the small details your body's been whispering about for years. And remember, this isn't about drinking gallons. It's about timing and consistency. Your kidneys don't need floods, they need rhythm. Water first thing in the morning tells your body the day has begun. Let's cleanse. But only knowing this first habit isn't enough, because there's something even more crucial your kidneys crave right after that first glass. It doesn't come from a pill or a drink. It comes from how you move. And that's where the next morning habit completely transforms the game. Now that your kidneys are finally awake and hydrated, it's time to give them what they need: next: movement. You see, water gets things flowing inside, but gentle motion is what tells your kidneys, hey, circulation's back online. Imagine those 2 bean-shaped organs like small sponges tucked in your lower back. After a whole night of lying still, they're stiff, sluggish, almost asleep. The only way to squeeze life back into them is to move your body slowly, intentionally, and with breath. One of my patients, Margaret, 58 years old, used to sit at her desk for hours after waking up. Her creatinine stayed high even after improving her diet. When I introduced a 10-minute morning stretch routine, nothing fancy, just cat-cow and seated spinal twists, she came back 8 weeks later with a calmer pulse, clearer skin, and a measurable drop in her blood pressure. Her smile that day said it all. Dr. Johnny, I didn't know. Gentle movement could make my kidneys feel alive. Science proves she's not alone. A massive meta-analysis combining 78 clinical studies found that people who maintained regular physical activity had an 18% lower risk of developing chronic kidney disease. Why? Because movement sends a surge of oxygen-rich blood through every tiny filtering unit called a nephron. It's like running fresh water through a clogged coffee filter. Suddenly, everything flows easier. And this isn't about sweating buckets or signing up for a gym membership. It's about moving with awareness. 10 minutes of slow stretches, rolling your shoulders, twisting gently at the waist. Even walking barefoot for a minute helps stimulate reflex points connected to your kidneys. The goal isn't to burn calories, it's to remind your body that you're alive and that your kidneys deserve circulation too. Try it tomorrow. Get down on all fours, arch your spine like a cat, then release like a cow. Feel that soft pulse in your back. That's your kidneys waking up. Now sit cross-legged. Twist gently to one side. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. Every twist squeezes out old oxygen-deprived blood and pulls in fresh nutrients. It's a massage from the inside. You can literally feel the tension melt your back, loosens, your breath slows, and your blood pressure begins to settle. That's the beauty of movement. It reconnects you with the parts of your body you never pay attention to. Have you ever noticed how your lower back feels heavy after sitting too long? That's your kidneys whispering for circulation. Type yes in the comments if you felt that dull ache before, because the next few habits are about making sure it never returns. Keep in mind the second habit amplifies the first. Hydration opens the highway, but movement keeps traffic flowing. Together they form the perfect morning duo that your kidneys have been waiting for. But just knowing how to move isn't enough, because what you feed your kidneys next determines whether they continue to heal or start to fail again. And what most people put on their breakfast plate might be silently sabotaging all their progress. After you've rehydrated and awakened your kidneys with movement, there's one question left every morning. What are you going to feed them? Because the truth is, what you eat within the first hour of waking can either fuel your kidneys' recovery or quietly undo everything you just did right. I've seen it countless times. Someone starts their day with a healthy bagel and a latte, believing they're doing everything right. But inside, their kidneys are struggling to filter the sodium, phosphorus, and refined sugars flooding their bloodstream before 9 a.m. It's like asking an exhausted employee to work double shifts with no rest. One of my patients, Kevin, was in that exact loop. His breakfast looked clean: whole grain cereal, orange juice, a splash of almond milk. Yet his creatinine refused to budge. When we redesigned his mornings with a kidney-friendly plate egg whites instead of whole eggs, Greek yogurt with blueberries and a slice of true low-sodium bread, everything changed. Within 6 weeks, his GFR improved, his midday crashes disappeared, and for the first time in years, he said, "I don't feel my kidneys anymore. I just feel light." Science explains why. Researchers at the Karolinska Institute followed over 2.7 million adults for years and found that people who ate specific nutrient combinations, antioxidant-rich fruits, low phosphorus proteins, and minimal sodium had a 21–22% lower risk of chronic kidney disease. The secret wasn't eating less, it was eating smarter. Here's the framework that works. Half a cup of berries, blueberries, strawberries, or blackberry shields. Kidney cells with anthocyanins. Egg whites give pure protein without the phosphorus overload. Low potassium fruits like apples, watermelon, and grapes satisfy sweetness without straining filtration. And always keep breakfast sodium below 300 milligrams total. That's less than what one slice of regular toast often hides. I know you might think, do I really need to check labels every morning? Yes, because every unnoticed milligram of sodium or phosphorus adds up, and your kidneys pay the price first. Look for low sodium, no added phosphate, and 0 mg potassium chloride. These small choices repeated daily are what keep you off medication later. And when you sit down to eat, slow down. Breathe between bites. Let digestion and circulation sync together. Your kidneys love rhythm, not rush. If you've ever felt bloated or heavy after breakfast, that's your body signaling imbalance. Comment balance below if you're ready to make your mornings healing instead of harmful. Here's something most people forget. Inflammation from processed breakfast foods doesn't just affect your gut, it inflames your kidneys too. Fresh foods like spinach, avocado, or a sprinkle of chia seeds carry natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help your kidneys repair microscopic damage while you go about your day. Your breakfast doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be intentional. A colorful, simple plate can stabilize energy, sharpen focus, and let your kidneys breathe easier all day long. But just knowing what to eat isn't the full story, because even the best food won't protect your kidneys if your body wakes up drowning in stress hormones. And the next habit, one almost no doctor emphasizes, can calm those hormones and give your kidneys the breathing space they desperately need. Even the healthiest breakfast can't protect your kidneys if the first thing your mind serves them each morning is stress. That's why right after you finish eating, there's something far more important than supplements or vitamins. It's how you breathe. When your alarm rings and your brain instantly starts listing everything you need to do, your body flips into fight or flight mode. Cortisol surges, adrenaline spikes, and those tiny blood vessels in your kidneys tighten like a clenched fist. Within minutes, filtration drops by nearly 30%. You can drink the cleanest water and eat the best foods, but if stress hormones flood your bloodstream, your kidneys are working under siege. I'll never forget Linda, a 61-year-old teacher who came to me exhausted even after a full night's rest. Her creatinine kept rising, though her diet was perfect. The missing piece. She woke up anxious every morning, rushing from the bed to the car in survival mode. I taught her one thing: diaphragmatic breathing. 10 minutes every morning, no phone, no distractions. Within 6 weeks, her blood pressure normalized, her creatinine dropped slightly, and for the first time in years, she said, "I feel calm in my body again." Here's the simple protocol that changed her life and can change yours. Sit comfortably, one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4, then exhale through your mouth for 6. Only your belly should move, not your chest. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes. This pattern activates the vagus nerve, your body's built-in relaxation switch, shifting you from stress mode to healing mode. Scientific studies confirm it. Multiple randomized controlled trials show that people who practice deep rhythmic breathing each morning experience measurable improvements in kidney-related markers and blood pressure within 6 weeks. It's not magic, it's physiology. Slow breathing opens kidney blood flow, lowers cortisol, and restores balance to your nervous system. Try it tomorrow morning right after your breakfast. Feel your lower back relax with each exhale. That's your kidneys releasing tension they've held overnight. You'll notice how your thoughts slow down, how your pulse evens out. Your body feels grounded again, like you've handed control back to nature. If this resonates with you, comment calm below, because learning to breathe might be the cheapest and most powerful kidney therapy you'll ever use. But just mastering your breath still isn't the final key, because there's one more morning habit that can make or break everything you've built so far. And it hides inside your very first drink of the day, a drink most people swear by, yet it may be silently pushing your kidneys toward fatigue. Now that your breath has reset your body's rhythm, it's time to face the one morning habit that millions swear by, yet few realize it's quietly wearing their kidneys down. I'm talking about your cup of coffee. You might love that first sip, that warm comfort before the day begins. But what it does to your kidneys at that exact hour might shock you. See, caffeine acts like a chemical thief. It pulls water out of your body when your kidneys need hydration the most. Right after waking up, when your system is already mildly dehydrated, coffee pushes your kidneys to filter faster, raising blood pressure and cortisol again, the same stress hormone you just worked so hard to lower through breathing. It's like giving your body gas and brake at the same time. One of my longtime patients, Thomas, 65, used to drink 2 strong cups of black coffee before leaving for work. His mornings felt wired, but his afternoons, total crash. We replaced 1 cup with nettle tea and added dandelion root tea before breakfast. Within 3 weeks, his energy leveled out, his creatinine dipped slightly, and his sleep improved for the first time in a decade. He looked at me during his follow-up and said, "I didn't realize how much caffeine was controlling my day and my kidneys." Research backs his experience. Studies show that excessive caffeine increases blood pressure, accelerates dehydration, and triggers spikes in stress hormones, all of which strain delicate kidney vessels. But the switch doesn't need to be painful or all at once. The trick is strategic replacement. Start small. This week, replace your second cup of coffee with an herbal tea. Next week, do it again. Your body will adapt and your kidneys will thank you. Herbal teas like nettle contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help cleanse your urinary tract and support kidney filtration. Dandelion root tea acts as a gentle natural diuretic, flushing toxins without forcing your kidneys to overwork. These drinks don't just avoid harm, they actively You've just learned 5 habits that can literally change the way your kidneys age, not in months, but starting tomorrow morning. And I want you to remember this: your kidneys have protected you every single day, filtering your blood, cleaning your system even when you didn't know how to protect them back. Now it's your turn to give something back. Don't try to be perfect overnight. Just start small: 1 glass of water before sunrise, a few slow stretches, a calmer breath. Every little act you repeat tells your body, "I'm on your side." Consistency, not perfection, is what brings healing. If today's video gave you clarity or hope, please hit that like button so more people fighting high creatinine can find it too. Save this video and rewatch it whenever you need a reminder, because change doesn't happen in a day. It happens in the mornings you choose to start right. And before you go, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I post new science-backed kidney health videos every week to help you lower creatinine, naturally protect your GFR, and live with more energy at any age. You are not alone in this journey. Healing is possible even if you've been told otherwise. Your kidneys are listening. They just need your consistency, your care, and your belief. I'm Dr. Johnny, reminding you that your next sip of water, your next deep breath, and your next small step could be the moment your kidneys begin to heal. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep learning how to heal from the inside out. Toward healing, you'll notice subtle changes: steadier focus, calmer energy, fewer afternoon crashes. And when you step on the scale or get your next blood test, you might see something even better: less water retention, improved creatinine, and lower blood pressure. If you're someone who feels half alive until that first coffee hits, I challenge you. Trade 1 cup for herbal tea for just 7 mornings. Then tell me in the comments how your body feels more calm or more anxious. I read every story, and your experience could help someone else take that same first step. Remember, your kidneys don't need stimulation, they need stability. They don't thrive on spikes of caffeine and crashes of fatigue. They thrive on gentle rhythm, hydration, and consistency. But knowing how to protect your kidneys each morning isn't the end of your story, it's only the beginning. Because how you combine these 5 habits day by day will determine whether your kidneys simply survive or truly heal.